Hi, my name is Sean Lyle. I'm the CEO and CEO and President of PowerGrow. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I'm really excited to discuss the opportunity to become a part of PowerGrow and help us change the way we feed the world. I want to talk to you a little bit about the market opportunity in front of us. Imagine what our world is going to be like in 2050, where there's additional 2.5 billion more people on the earth. We're literally going to need to double our crop production while dealing with limited land availability, a rapidly changing climate, and water scarcity that's becoming pervasive all around the world. These and many other reasons are why the worldwide commercial greenhouse market is poised to explode and forecasted to reach nearly $30 billion in revenue by 2022. I want to share a little bit about the company with you and help you understand who we are. I want to paint a picture where what if you could become a vital part of a company poised not only to deliver excellent shareholder returns, but also become one of the most impactful companies in the country and ultimately around the world when it comes to solving malnutrition, revolutionizing the ag business sector, and creating local jobs. PowerGrow is that company, and this is that opportunity. We have a patent for the integration of a single-access solar tracking system into a commercial greenhouse. This patent and 3 others we're working on executing in 2017 is one of the most exciting things to happen in the ag sector in over the last 30 years. Fundamentally, to help you understand what we do, we will design, build, own, and operate commercial greenhouses all over the country and ultimately around the world as we scale the business. The owning and operating of these greenhouses will result in our ability to generate 25-year revenue streams through long-term power purchase agreements and greenhouse leases to our grower partners. The value proposition actually is really straightforward. Migrating outdoor growers into controlled growing environments enable them to farm less land, save tremendous amounts of water, and earn 2 to 3 times greater profit per pound of produce compared to standard outdoor growing. So our company and the solutions we're offering growers is driving tremendous interest in PowerGrow and positioning us for rapid success. I literally can't keep up with the activity levels right now of some of our growers that are interested in talking to us and having us build these greenhouses. I want to share a little bit about who we are, because ultimately you're investing in people. Our management team is made up of energy, project finance, and high-tech construction experts, and we're supported by 3 of the leading greenhouse experts in the country, Colorado State, the University of Arizona, and Vineland up in Ontario, Canada. So we're really strongly positioned to scale the company quickly and manage the strategic direction of the organization as we grow over time. Fundamentally, one of the keys to our success is going to be our partnerships. Leveraging the USDA Rural Energy for America program provides loan guarantees on every project we build, and significantly this reduces our financial risk both for ourselves and our investors, while literally creating an equity generation engine for the company. We recently joined the Western Growers Center for Innovation and Technology, the incubator there in Salinas, California. Really excited to work side by side with some of the most innovative growers in the country. These are growers that typically are really focused on technology adoption to drive agriculture performance and optimization of their facilities. As I talked about, we've got advisory services through groups like U of A, and we've also struck a partnership with MetLife, who's prepared to provide large-scale project financing services for PowerGrow as we scale. These partnerships effectively are going to act as force multipliers for PowerGrow and really help safeguard our success. So I want to explain a little bit about the greenhouse facilities themselves and what we're doing. Our greenhouses are powered with 100% renewable energy and dramatically improve the financial performance of each facility by applying the federal investment tax credit for solar and the bonus depreciation to the greenhouse structure itself. So we literally qualify the steel in the greenhouse for a 30% cost depreciation and a bonus maker's benefit. The turnkey greenhouses include growing, processing, packing, refrigeration, and shipping facilities. And what happens is we deliver these turnkey facilities as a service to the grower, allowing them to preserve their capital and focus on doing what they do best, which is grow produce. So it ends up being a win-win. We focus on what we're great at, building energy efficient buildings. They focus on growing produce. Our solar greenhouse patent was approved back in November. We're really excited about that. It gives us a competitive advantage in the marketplace right now and insulates us at some level from competition going forward. But people always tend to work their ways around patents. So we're working on 3 additional provisional patents that will optimize greenhouse performance and create further barriers of entry for competitors while generating additional revenue streams for PowerGrow over time. I talked a little bit about the competition. I want to help you guys understand why our model is so different. Our model is the only solution that can leverage the USDA REAP program for greenhouse construction while providing enough on-site power generation to fully power the growing facilities. It also affords growers the ability to literally grow anything, anywhere, and better control their destiny, as opposed to low-tech greenhouses or just putting solar on your farm or just farming outdoors the way they typically have in the past. The USDA published a study recently that determined a farmer growing outdoors can triple their profit by migrating into a high-tech glass greenhouse. So that's what this graph represents. So the column here on the left is what a farmer would earn for growing tomatoes in an open field. That's profit per kilogram, as opposed to literally tripling their profit by moving into high-tech controlled growing environments. So what it really does present an opportunity to eliminate waste, streamline their operations, mitigate risk, and maximize their profits by migrating indoors. The company's we launched in 2016, but we're actually growing pretty quickly already. Our strategy is to acquire undervalued rural land near major metropolitan areas and site the greenhouse facilities around wholesale and retail produce distribution centers to reduce shipping costs and waste. And basically giving the growers an opportunity to provide locally grown organic produce and address a major market desire by consumers across the country right now. So there's tremendous interest in locally grown and or organic, and we hit the mark on all those. The USDA loan guarantee program is what allows us to scale and launch multiple projects in parallel all around the country without having to raise tremendous amounts of development capital. So we've got projects under development right now in Arizona, Colorado, Hawaii, and Virginia. Projects under early stage development also in the Caribbean and other states as well. So I thought I'd save the best for last. We're raising $1 million in preferred equity that will result in nearly 3 times cash-on-cash return over a 5-year hold, with 25 years of distributions tied to our PPA and greenhouse lease revenue streams. We're using the money to scale our sales and operations groups, option land for additional sites, and fully execute the 3 additional patents we're working on. The investment risk is greatly reduced due to the USDA loan guarantees, our patent, and our recent inclusion in the CIT incubator. We already have 2 growers who've signed over 2 letters of intent for over 200 acres of greenhouses. So 2017 is already off to a really promising start. The investment for our shareholders is going to provide an internal rate of return over 40% with that 10% equity stake in the company for the $1 million investment. And that's just reflecting that first 5 years. You'll continue to receive distributions beyond that as well. I wanted to help understand how we're able to do this. And so at a project level, the REAP program not only provides and creates an equity generation engine for the company, but allows us to apply $750,000 in operating capital with every project that we build out. So it reduces our need to take on additional development capital and helps us avoid shareholder dilution as well. So it's really something that's kind of a game changer for everybody involved. Our ability to generate these development fees and operating capital for every project ends up delivering a really high margin business with limited operating costs, and it's going to enable PowerGrow to repay our investors very quickly. The company is really built for speed and poised for growing a steady, reasonable path forward for the company. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, and I can't see into the future, but I can tell you our exit strategies include selling off our PPA portfolio after year 5 to a yield co such as Hannon Armstrong, somebody looking for yield, while holding the land and greenhouse lease profits over a 25-year horizon. We also have the option to either license or sell portions of our IP portfolio, other ag business companies, as we grow out our intellectual property portfolio. Long term, as cities start to expand, we'll have an opportunity to sell off the land as well. And a good way to think is we can kind of buy it by the acre and sell it by the foot as cities grow, then acquire more land around the next orbit around that city and do it all over again. So really last slide in detail, your investment in PowerGrow is going to have an incredibly positive impact on the world. Our average 15-acre grow facility will create over 120 local, permanent, high-skilled jobs. It'll empower the production of 800% more produce per acre than outdoor growing. Save over 90 million gallons of water every year, and this is critical in states like California, while significantly reducing greenhouse gas emissions and help provide an opportunity to reduce endemic malnutrition both here and abroad, while preserving land and natural habitats. So I think we're one of the most exciting companies in the ag business sector and extremely motivated to change the way we feed the world. It's my personal mission and the mission of our team to make a real difference in the world while also delivering great returns to our shareholders and do this in a meaningful way. So I hope you feel the same and want to join the cause. My contact information is below. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. I'm happy to field any questions you may have now.